are here with Carly Pearce. How's it going so far tonight?
It's great. Just getting started.
Have you run into any friends? I know you have a friend who's a few steps behind you on the carpet right now.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I mean, yes. There's so many people here. We're all pretty close.
Yeah. So, performing with Chris Stapleton, what can you tell us about that performance?
I just think it's going to be a moment, and I feel confident in that. Okay. I think people are going to really feel what the essence of the song is.
Yeah. What has that relationship between the two of you been like, and how has it grown?
You know, I haven't spent much time with Chris, but I love him. I love his wife. I know his wife well. She's an amazing singer and just an amazing person. But, you know, we're two Kentucky kids that had big dreams, and it's cool to get to come together like this.
Definitely. That's what this night is all about, right? Bringing people together. I did overhear you have some new music on the way, right? Okay. Is there a date yet? Or are we looking at next year?
Next year for sure.
Okay.
No date, but early next year.
All right. Is there, if you had to put one vibe on it, is there a word that you could tell us?
I mean, this sounds so predictable coming from me, but honest, because that's just who I am.
And that's what we want, so it works out. What is it like in the studio for you? Do you have to have a certain candle, a certain setting? Like, how do you really tap into that honesty?
I like dim lights. I like a vibe. Candles, you know. Really just that, just like setting a mood. I need like mood light.
Okay, we can work with that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen the success of your song with Chris. Are there other artists that you would want to get on this album?
I feel like so many people ask me that because I've done so many collaborations, but like Chris was my dream, so I really don't know where I go from here.
Standing right behind us right now.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Chris, we were just talking about you. If you want to hop in.
All bad.
She said working with you was her dream. Yeah, do you want to come in?
Yeah.
How's it going, Chris?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We truly, thank you. I like the hat.
Yeah, thank you.
We really were just talking about you. She said working with you was her dream.
Well,
It was. He knows this, though.
No, wait, don't leave. I shouldn't have said it.
well, thank you.
Of course.
But it's been such a wonderful thing to hear her sing. She's such a phenomenal singer and such a beautiful timbre in her voice, and always so spot on. And that's, you know, sometimes a rare thing. And when people sound as good or better than the records that they make, and that's what we have right here. So it's wonderful to get to collaborate with someone who's so good in that way.
Yeah. I mean, the two of you, like you said, honest songwriting, you're going to find each other, you know? That's the people that you draw.
Kentucky knows Kentucky.
That's right, and we're from Kentucky, so
Kentucky knows Kentucky.
that's you know, we got to have each other's backs.
Yeah,
in
amen.
that way.
Of course. You have an album coming out this Friday.
I do.
Have you heard any of it that we have not?
No, not that y'all haven't, but I will be listening.
As will I. What can you tell us? I know it's a few days away, but we're eager.
It's a record.
That is truly an exclusive.
I'm really ruining your interview at the moment. Yes. No. I think there's probably some moments on there that will feel surprising to people, and maybe some things that might feel like things we haven't done before. So I think that's exciting for us to think about and kind of fun. But you know, records are always kind of like a snapshot of the moment that you're in, and that's what this is. So.
Yeah. We were just talking about your album coming out next year. Do you feel like whatever we're about to hear is a specific time in your life?
Snapshots is a really good way, especially as a songwriter. It's like you're living. You take time to live, and then you put that out, and then you go again. It's like a yearbook.
And then by the time that we get it, do you feel like that was a different version of you, that it's in the past, or do you sort of bring it with you into the future?
Ask that question again. There was many.
Sorry, that was philosophical.
Yes.
I was asking, you know, by the time that we get the albums, the snapshots of your lives, it's a bit removed from when you wrote them. So do you feel like it's a different version of you?
Well, I think songs have different meanings over time, and in my case, I like, for instance, on this record, there's a song that's 22, 3 years old on this record. You know, there are songs that are 10 or 12 years old on this record, and there's songs that are brand new that we wrote in the studio. So they really get meaning when they go out into the world and people hear them, and that's when songs get meaning. That's what my philosophy of that is. Like, they're going to mean something to me in the moment. They meant something to me in the moment that I wrote them, but they definitely mean something different if I record them many years later, and they'll mean something even different to people when they hear them. Yeah. So that's the beauty of songs, and that will evolve over time always.
Yeah, Absolutely. Putting both of you on the spot, favorite song of one another's? Do you have one that comes to mind?
The one we do together.
Yeah.
Obviously, I should.
Either way, though.
Yeah.
Bye. Or Whiskey and You, or I have so many.
Just goes through the discography. All right, and just the last one. I know you need to get in there. You said you're close with his wife. Do the three of you have a memory together that just brought the most laughs, or was just something that you kind of remember forever?
Well, here's the thing. We didn't know each other that well before
I knew
this.
her really more than I knew him. I've been like a fan of Morgan's voice for years in Nashville. She's incredible, and I used to hear her voice on so many demos just in and out of Nashville. But yeah, I feel like we just knew each other backstage. So this is like me DMing her is hilarious because I just shot my shot.
That's how the friendship happened?
Yeah.
Wow. Can I ask you if you DM'd anybody and it's paid off?
I wouldn't know how to do that, so.
I believe you.
It's absolutely true. So there you go.